The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Kara Kurtz, and I am the Senior Coordinator of Business Development at ASTA, and I will also be the organizer for today's presentation. We are happy to welcome today's presenter, Manager of American Airlines Vacations, Ranzis Mata. Before we get started with his presentation, I would like to point out a few important features on your screen that will allow you to interact with us via the web today. We will be answering your questions at the end of this presentation. To ask a question, you will be using your Go-To webinar pane. Near the bottom of this pane, there is an area that says questions. You can send me any technical issues via this questions pane, and I will try to answer them via the same pane to the best of my ability. Please note all audience members are muted. We certainly want to hear from you, but with so many of you on today's call, background noise would prove to be prohibitive, and we want to ensure that you can hear the entire presentation. Please remember, one of today's webinar attendees will win 2 round-trip platinum tickets to Mexico or the Caribbean, courtesy of our platinum level proud partners and today's webinar host, American Airlines. You must be on this presentation from beginning to end to win, and we will be announcing this winner live after our Q&A session. Finally, please note that this webinar is being recorded and will be available for your on-demand viewing at asta.org by early next week. Now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome today's presenter, Ranzis.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. A pleasure to meet everybody. My name is Ranzis Mata. I'm the Director of Sales, National Sales Manager for American Airlines Vacations. I have the pleasure of working with a team of 3 account managers and 3 kind of sales associate for our organization in the United States, and we're responsible for covering a good number of accounts and managing also some of the relationship within ASTA for American Airlines Vacations. So I'm excited to kind of take you through for a couple things that we want to talk about today when it comes to American Airlines Vacations product, and hopefully we get some time at the end to answer some questions. I'm gonna go off camera for now so that I don't scare you with my face. Just kidding. But I'll be back by the end of the presentation when we start with the Q&A. So with that, let's get started. So this is our agenda for today. I'm sorry. Here, for the agenda, here's my contact information. If you need to get in touch with me, here's my email, my phone number and cell phone number. You can also follow me on social media. I tend to post in social media, all the offers that we have for American Airlines Vacations, typically on Thursday. So today I'll probably be posting the offers that we have and currently in the marketplace, but you will see them in the presentation as well. But if you need to reach out, if you want to reach out, if you want to connect, please do. Here's my contact information. So this is what we're going to go over today. We're going to do a quick overview of American Airlines Vacations. I'm going to show you who the preferred hotels for American Airlines Vacations are and how you can identify them. Why are they important? I'm going to talk to you about our pre-departure protection waiver, which is one of the main, the key selling attributes of American Airlines Vacations right now. And we actually have an offer expiring at the end of the month, so you might want to hear about it and then go ahead and make some bookings right away. I'll tell you a little bit about our social group product. It's called Trip Together. The price match process that we have in place, the travel advisors earnings opportunities, which is something that I get very excited about, to tell advisors how they can make money with us. Then we're going to summarize everything, and then I'm going to go into the value proposition, which is kind of like the title for today's presentation. So let's get started. First of all, who is American Airlines Vacations? It's important to point out that we are a fully owned division of the airline, of American Airlines, an employee of American Airlines. So we are fully in-house in the airline. Why is this important? Because our representatives, our call centers, they are airlines representatives as well. They actually are airline representatives first, and then they become American Airlines Vacations representatives. So our team knows their air really, really well. the air desk for American Airlines Vacations is really, really strong. So keep that in mind as one of the key differentiators of American Airlines Vacations. Then when it comes to the product, we can offer you a complete product portfolio that includes car rentals, tours, transfers, activities, and of course, hotels and air. We have a diversified product portfolio for any consumer segment. So if your customers want boutique, luxury, family, adults only, we have that in our portfolio. We have a travel advisor rewards program where you as a travel advisor earn 500 Advantage miles on every booking that you make, 4 nights or more, as long as you book it directly in our website. And I'll talk a little bit about that later on the earnings opportunities slide that I have in the presentation. We have very competitive industry commissions, and I'll tell you a little bit about, if you feel that the commissions are not where they should be or where they could be. I'll share an email address that you should send your inquiries to, so that our business development team kind of helps you with that. I'll tell you a little bit about our flexible no contract social group product. It's called Trip Together. So I'll deep dive into that to explain what that looks like. And then I'm gonna talk to you about our wide and growing preferred hotel portfolio. And notice the word preferred, because it's a very important portion of our business, and I'm gonna explain what that means in the next slide. And then I'm gonna cover the industry-leading in flexibility and value pre-departure protection waiver. And what this does is that when you add this component to the booking, it becomes fully refundable, no questions asked. I'm gonna spend some time there. And then finally, all of these product attributes, you can kind of pair it with bulk air, commissionable bulk air that you get on American Airlines and all of its partners. So anytime you book a package with us, know that you are getting bulk air that is also commissionable, okay? So I talked to you about preferred hotels, and I kind of made a point about preferred, letting you know that that's kind of important to us. And what that means is that preferred hotels are the ones that we have live access to the room inventory. And American Airlines Vacations is the merchant of record. So we have full control of that reservation. And what that does is that if there's a situation with a booking, we can actually just grab the phone ourselves and go and service that booking. So it's always very important. We always encourage to book preferred properties because we have full control over that reservation. We have live access to the room inventory. And we, as I said earlier, we're the merchant of record, so we can service it right away. Because we have so much product, because we have so much control over that reservations, we offer product exclusive in these kind of hotels. And we have product like the Trip Together product, that's our social group product, that I'm going to go in detail later on in the presentation. And then the price match, we only do those with preferred hotels. So for the people that book in VAX, you will be able to identify our preferred hotels. When you go to the hotel details tab, you will notice those blue letters that says preferred hotels. If you're booking directly in our website, right under the amenities, you will see the preferred hotels letters as well. I want to kind of make a point here real quick. We always encourage you to book directly in our site. You can always quote in VAX, but we encourage you to book directly in our site because the Travel Advisor Rewards Program, the bookings that are made through VAX, they do not qualify. So you're leaving those miles on the table, okay? So keep that in mind. And I'll talk a little bit about that later on in the presentation. So wrapping up preferred hotels, remember we have live access to the inventory. We have full control of the reservation. And you are wondering which are these preferred partners. So here they are. We have the AM Resort Collection, Playa, Posadas, AIC Hotel, Sandals and Beaches, and many more, as you can see here in this particular slide. We have preferred hotels domestically and internationally. So as you see in the bottom left of your screen, you will notice that we have some product in Vegas and also in Florida. And then on the bottom right, we have some of the Florida product as well. So both domestic and international, we have our preferred hotel partners available. And you can book them in VAX, or you can book them directly in our site. Remember that we recommend that you book directly in our site. I want to point out that there are some brands, before I go to the preferred hotel partners, that we are the only ones who carry them in VAX. So remember that if you book in bags, your bookings don't qualify for the Travel Advice Rewards program. But if you decide to book in bags, some of these products, you'll be able to get access to the content of Sandals, Palace, and LeBlanc, and Playa through American Airlines Vacations in bags. So we are the only ones, Atelier as well. We're the only ones who carry that product in bags. We have it available. Okay, we're the only tour operator that has it available. Then talking about the pre-departure protection that I mentioned, this is one of the main reasons why American Airlines Vacations is one of the fastest growing tour operators right now in the United States. It's because this pre-departure protection, it adds a level of flexibility to the booking that is unparalleled in the industry at the price point that we have it. So our pre-departure protection basically allows you to cancel for any reason, and your customer either cancel or reschedule for any reason, and your customer is entitled for a full refund or a full credit. If they go for the refund, they won't get. We will retain the value of the pre-departure, but if they go for the credit, they'll have the full value of their package to book on a later date without any penalties. And when it comes to the refund, there are no penalties either. We will just retain the value of the pre-departure protection. There are no documentations required, and your customer can cancel up to the day of departure. We do recommend doing it 24 hours prior if they have to, at least 24 hours, but you can actually cancel the booking up to the day of departure, and your customer can get a full refund or full credit, no questions asked. This product is available through VAX, and it's extremely affordable. When we have at normal pricing, the pre-departure protection starts as low as $69 per person for domestic 48. It's only $89 to Caribbean and Mexico, and $130 on any of our long-haul routes. As of right now, and I excuse me for the typo there, we have the pre-departure discounted at 50% until the end of this month. So October 30th, because we have it here as August, but we have a discount of 50% on the pre-departure protection all the way through the end of this month. And this commissionable, as you can see here, you will earn commissions on the pre-departure protection. It's 12% commissionable. So when you add this component to any booking of American Airlines Vacations, it becomes fully refundable, no questions asked. And at the pricing that we have it right now, which starts only at $35 for domestic, $45 to Caribbean and Mexico, and only $65 long haul, at the price point that we have it, with the level of flexibility that we're offering, this is unparalleled in the industry right now. So this is something that we have. When we decide to make the discount, which happened about in May of last year, we did this because we wanted to give travel advisors and a tool that would allow them to go into their customers and present fully refundable quotes, fully refundable product with very little risk at a very affordable pricing. So it's been discounted since May. We're expiring. The offer expires at October 31st, the end of this month. So if you have some bookings and you want to go and price them out and add the pre-departure, you have just a few days left on the 50% discount. But even without the 50% discount, it's extremely affordable. And you and your customers are going to have the peace of mind of being able to cancel for any reason, no questions asked, no documents needed, and they will get a full refund or a full credit. Okay? Then Trip Together, our social group product, it's a very easy product to kind of put together. There, the name Trip Together. It's a social group product that we have that is from 5 up to 15 rooms. And the way that it works is that you will go ahead and do individual reservations. You will put deposits on each one of those reservations, and then you will contact our reservations department or email the Trip Together customer service team so they can create a code for you. And then whatever hotel whatever offer the hotel has for social groups, we will pass those along to you. So if there are any free rooms, like the 6th room is free or anything like that, we will do a pass-through of those benefits to you. Just remember that you have to make reservations individually, 5 up to 15. Put deposits on all of them. That the matching day, the travel dates must match. They don't have to originate in the same place, but they do have to match the travel dates. It has to be a preferred hotel. So go about talking about the preferred hotels, and keep in mind that it has to be at least 45 days prior to departure to request the code. So you need to request them at least 45 days out of departure. And as I said, the benefits, no contract. There is no contract here. We will pass through the perks. The hotel, since we're going to send a manifest to the hotel saying this is a group, they will manage your group as a group at the hotel level for room assignments and for check-in purposes. And then you can actually choose between any of our promotional codes that we have in the marketplace. And this is one of the most interesting things about this product. You can choose from whatever code that we have, any discount code that we have in the marketplace, or you're going to get $50 off per booking with the trip together. So since you are making individual reservations, just grab any one of our codes in the marketplace, apply the code, and then you can contact us and say, hey, this is a group. Can you give me the benefits? So extremely flexible, extremely easy to work, as long as you kind of have, you keep in mind what the requirements are, okay? And we'll share this presentation so that you have all the information that we're talking about today. Then talking about the travel advisor benefits, and this is where it gets, it gets me very excited because we have a great product. You have heard great things about preferred partners. I see a lot of the brands that I know. I hope that you saw that that we have a really flexible product when it comes to the pre-departure protection as well as the trip together. So now that I'm excited, what's in it for me, right? As a travel advisor. So here it is. We're gonna give you industry leading in terms of commissions. We can go as high as 21% in commissions on the hotel component, and we'll have to have a conversation about that. And if you want to have a conversation with our team about this, contact us at aabbdm@aa.com. And through there will be a set of kind of questions that we ask to the people contacting us so that we kind of have a better idea of your business structure. And then we'll be in contact to have a conversation about commissions in case that you feel that if there's a better offers in terms of commissions, you will do more business with us. So remember that address, aabbdm@aa.com, okay? So that's for the commission side. Advantage miles. You as a travel advisor will earn 500 Advantage miles on every single booking that you make 4 nights or more, as long as you make it on our website directly, okay? If you want to register with American Airlines Vacations to book directly in our website, the address is aavacations.com/agent. So that's where you will go and register yourself, either as an agency. You got to register first as an agency and then as an agent. Remember that if you have to book directly with us to be able to earn those miles on every single booking. Markups. You can mark up our packages, and they are completely discreet to your customers, up to 30% of its value. And they are not a separate line item, so your customer will never be able to identify that you have marked up a package. We have received some really good feedback about this from the travel advisor community, because as we don't do it as a separate line item, the customer is completely discreet, and he cannot be able to track that the package has been marked up. So this is another way for you to make an additional income. So you can have incomes through commissions on the hard dollar side through commissions and markups, and on the soft dollar side, the Advantage miles. And also, you can, any booking that you make with us, you can go ahead and register those bookings with our hotel partners and also earn with them. So that double dipping, it's completely allowed. No trouble there. So every time you make a booking with American Airlines Vacations, you have 4 opportunities to earn either hard dollars or soft dollars. And it's a very profitable proposition that we have for our travel advisor partners. So take advantage of it. Remember, if you want to have a conversation about commissions, aabbdm@aa.com. If you want to register to book directly with us, aavacations.com/agent. Okay. So why American Airlines Vacations? And I really like this slide because it kind of summarizes everything about why you want to do business with American Airlines Vacations. So first of all, we talked about our industry leading in flexibility and value pre-departure protection. At the price point that we have this right now, there is nothing in the industry with the level of flexibility at the price point that we have it. Remember, you cancel for any reason, no questions asked, no documents needed. Okay. Second, competitive pricing and commissions. If you haven't priced American Airlines Vacations lately, we have been extremely competitive in pricing. And again, this is feedback that we hear from the travel advisor community. We've been growing very fast. We're growing at triple digit rates in terms of sales from 2019. And the reason for this is the pre-departure protection is one of them, and then our competitor pricing as well. So if you haven't quote us lately, go in and quote us. You might be surprised. Then we have a wide and growing product offering. Remember the slide where we talked about the brands that we have as preferred? That portfolio is going to keep getting bigger. And we are having conversations right now to adding global partners to our preferred portfolio, list of partners. So we're having conversations with brands like Hyatt and Hilton. So they would come to our portfolio as preferred globally. So those are kind of a conversation that we're having at this time. And this is where we get very excited about the future of American Airlines Vacations, because this is when we're going to be able to say, okay, we're going to fly to Delhi, or we're going to fly to any of the exotic destinations that we're looking at on the American Airlines side. American Airlines Vacations will be able to have a package ready to go to any one of those destinations. That's where we want to go. That's kind of our vision as an organization. And we're getting closer and closer to executing on that vision by adding global partnerships like Hyatt and Hilton. We have a travel advisor rewards program. This is what's going to get you as an advisor your free travel with American Airlines. So book with us, any booking 4 nights or more, as long as you do it directly on our website, you are going to earn 500 Advantage miles. Okay. Another perk that is very important for you to know, and this is an exclusive for travel advisors, you can actually put a package on hold with us with no money down for 24 hours. And that pricing and that booking is guaranteed. So not even our executive platinums have this benefit. If they're trying to book a vacation, only travel advisors have the ability to put a package on hold for 24 hours with no money down. So put it on hold, talk to your customer, and you have until 11:59 p.m. Central Time next day when the booking auto cancels. Okay. We also provide your customer with bonus miles. So we would provide the lead traveler on the reservation 1,000 Advantage miles, bonus Advantage miles on every single booking that you make with us. So you make the booking, and the lead traveler, which is the first name you input in the reservation information, that person is going to get 1,000 bonus miles on our behalf. And this is on top of their trip miles. So whatever the amount of miles that they are going to be flying, they're going to get 1,000 bonus miles on top of that. Another really good benefit that we provide to the travelers when you use American Airlines Vacations as a vendor. And if you think about this, there are some other vendors out there that can't do this. So this is a value add to your customer that you're creating value for them beyond their package vacation. So something really important, especially for those kind of miles driven or miles freaks that are out there. This is one that is very interesting for you to keep in mind. 30% markups, completely discreet to your customer. That is another reason why you should consider doing business with us. Another big one, we do not reduce your commissions when you use our promo codes. Whatever your percentage of commission is, we will not reduce it when you use our promo codes, no matter how aggressive they are. So that's another one that we have received really good feedback from the travel advisor community. They appreciate this a lot. Low deposits, we have one of the lowest, if not the lowest deposit policy in the industry, only $200 per person to put a package on hold. And then the last but not least, free seats on most of our flights. And when I say most of our flights, the only ones who are excluded from this are the basic economy, and we pretty much have basic economy restricted on our packages right now to avoid, to give advisors more flexibility. So basically, any of our packages, you will have free seats to choose from on a package that you buy from us. So going about this crafting a value proposition. So now I've told you, I gave you a brief of who we are as a company, what we can offer, that we are part of the airline, and that we have a lot of control over that air. Then I told you about our preferred partners. I show you who they are. We talked about our pre-departure protection, which is amazing in terms of flexibility and value. Then I went over in and talked about the Trip Together product, what benefits would the customer receive from it, and then summarize everything to kind of put a bow on all of it to get into the crafting a value proposition, because it was important to go over that to be able to get to the point that I'm going to be making now. So making a value proposition with American Airlines Vacations, how do I do that? The first thing that you got to use our products is to try to convey to your customers the low risk associated with booking a vacation package when you as an advisor use American Airlines Vacations. Why? Because the pre-departure protection, it would make that booking, even the deposit, fully refundable. And this is on a no questions asked basis. So the risk to your customer is extremely, extremely low. They pay, even if they pay in full, they have the pre-departure in there, they're entitled to a full refund, full credit, no questions asked. We always encourage going for the credit, because the credit kind of guarantees the advisor commission. Once that credit is used, then the commission goes to the advisor. But if they decide to go for the refund, they can, the customer can, and you will get the commission of the pre-departure protection. Okay, so very, very low risk. Get in front of your customer. You can tell them, I have a proposition to you that is fully refundable. The exposure to you is really minimal. And another thing that is important to point out there is that if you think about it, none of the competitors on the online space do a good job translating that message. So it's very important for you as an advisor to make sure that your customer knows, look, there's very little risk to you here if you book with me at this time. So very, very important. And then the second one, to kind of continue crafting the value proposition, is the excellent value, right? I'll show you how you can use American Airlines Vacations promotions to create kind of your own. So we always have three type of offers, and you will see them probably on the next slide, where we have a dollars off offer, we have a bonus commission offer, and a bonus mile, right? So when it comes to dollars off, you can use those dollars off to say, hey, I can give you some sort of a credit. I can get you a credit to go to X place or Y place if you book with me today. And you will be using our promotion to kind of cater to your customer. You know where they want to go. You just need to kind of get them excited by crafting a message using our dollars off offers. Okay. Then payment flexibility. If they're thinking about, well, I don't know if I want to put this money down, you can tell them, hey, no problem. With only $200, you can secure the pricing today, right? And you have up to 45 days prior to departure to complete your payment. And if they want to think about it, if they want to think about what you're putting in front of them, that very low risk, fully refundable offer, you can put a package on hold and say, you have 24 hours to think about it with no money down. And then if you decide that you want to book this, just call me, and with only $200 per person, we'll put it $200 plus the value of PP. we will put this package on hold for you, and you have 45 days and to complete the payment. So again, how do you talk to your customer in a way that you get them not only motivated through either pricing, using our discounts, but also telling them, hey, there is little risk here. And then the final one that I mentioned earlier, and that I really encourage you to go and see how competitive our pricing is. And remember, it's discounted bulk air that is combined with excellent pricing on the land. So we're really trying to help advisors craft a powerful value proposition so that their customers, any reason why the customer may not be thinking about going on a vacation or booking, you can actually navigate those using American Airlines to craft that value proposition. So leverage our promotions. So this is our most current promotions. We have a $250 off, which is system-wide sale. And this is when I tell you, like, if you reach out to a customer and your customer may say, like, hey, I'm thinking about going to the Caribbean, you can actually tell them, hey, I can get you $250 off in your next vacation to the Caribbean if you book with me now. So that's what I was meaning when I was saying you can use our promotions to kind of tailor a offer to a customer of yours. So a very good way you can another best practice that I've heard from advisors is that they use this and they say, I can get you an air credit of $250 if you book with me in the next 15 days or something like that. So these are just ways to use our promotions to kind of close deals or get customers excited about traveling. Or if they're in the fences and you want to close that deal, this will help you to do that. Then another one that is very important for you to keep in mind is our bonus commission. Why? Because this is when you make things more profitable for you. So if you have a customer, again, let's say that they're thinking about going to the Caribbean, and you can put them on an AIC hotel, or they want to go to Aruba or any of the select dreams, you will get a 5% bonus commission. So not only are you getting them $250 off, you're also getting yourself a 5% bonus commission. Okay? So these are the ways that you will use and leverage our offers, not only to close deals, but also make it more profitable to you. And then the last one that is very, very attractive and important are bonus miles. And this is where I really want to call, everybody to kind of pay attention to this one, because this is the one that I feel it's a very powerful message that you can deliver to a customer of yours when it comes to creating value. And when you create value to them, then this is when that kind of like that loyalty to you as an advisor come into play, because it's about creating value for that customer beyond the pricing, beyond everything. You're basically saying, look, you're valuable to me, and I'm here to make the best out of your trip and to get you the most out of it. So the bonus miles are very, very important for that, because the lead traveler on the reservation will get the amount of miles that you can see here. So right now, for example, we have Atlantis, we have Bahia Principe, Melia, and Sandals. If you have a customer that is booked to any of those hotel partners, the lead traveler on the reservation, remember the lead traveler is the first name that you input in the reservation, that person is going to get a 25,000 bonus miles. If it's Rio, they're going to get 15, and it's select MGM, they're going to get 10. How does that translate into tickets? And here is where it gets very interesting. So you basically are telling your customer, look, if you book with me today, I can get you enough miles for a free ticket to Hawaii. I can get you enough miles for a free ticket to South America. And these are, look at the chart here that I'm making reference to. So this is why these advantage miles offers are so, so important, because not only are you getting a very competitive price for your customer, you're also telling them, by the way, I'm about to get you a free ticket for your next travel. That is a super, super powerful message. And that creates a level of value that there is no online travel agency out there that can do that for a customer. They are not conveying that message. They don't have really access to these kind of offers. So you have a very powerful tool in front of you to create substantial amount of residual value for your customer that they will appreciate you a lot for. And then, that's where you become that really respected and travel advisors that I would never dare to question his pricing or anything that he puts in front of me, because this person is creating a lot of value for me. Okay. So keep those in mind. They are very, very important. Then quick updates on new hotels. These are some of the brands that we've recently added so that you can see that we continue adding more and more brands to our preferred hotel portfolio. So we recently added the Oyster Bay Beach Resort in St. Martin. We are very excited about this one, the second one here, because we added 4 properties in London and 1 in Athens from Malia. So that puts us, that is our first preferred product in Europe. So we're super, super excited about having those 5 properties now in Europe directly connected as preferred. We have the Garza Blanca Preserve Resort in Puerto Vallarta, Villa del Mar in Cancun, the Four Seasons and Disney. So some of that domestic, as well as the Caesar Entertainment Hotels in Reno. We added the Carlisle Bay in Antigua, Hyatt Riviera Cancun in Cancun, the Yucatan Resort in Playa del Carmen, and El Dorado Seaside Palms. So these are the hotels that we recently added as preferred. So if you're looking for some of these brands, know that we have them as preferred at American Airlines Vacations. And with that, I think I did a good job with time. I'm going to open it up for 4 questions. And I'm going to be back on the camera.
Perfect, Ramses. You did absolutely amazing. And we do have quite a few questions here. Joining us for questions, we have our amazing ASTA representative from American Airlines, Miss Paige Teal. Paige, please feel free to jump in if you're able to answer any of these questions for Ramses. Advisors, I want to let you know that if we do not get to your question, please do not fear. Our 2 amazing panelists today for our Q&A session will be receiving a transcript of your questions, so they'll be able to get back to you in the coming days. And for anyone that would like to rewatch this webinar or knows any advisors that this would be beneficial to, this will be available to rewatch on asta.org in our video resource library come next week. Now let's go ahead and jump into the questions now that I've done my disclaimers. First question, does AA Vacations reprice its packages if it's advertised lower?
No, we do not. We do not reprice them. The pre-departure does not have that lowest price guarantee. But you have the ability to cancel them and get a refund. It's just that you will lose the value of the departure if you want to reprice it again. So what we hear advisors is that if it's enough of a difference for them to cancel and rebook it and just add pre-departure again, they can go down that path.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Ramses, it looks like we have quite a few questions here about booking direct versus booking through VAX. Can you talk to us just a little bit about that?
Sure. We are available in VAX. American Airlines is available in VAX. The key difference is that if you book in VAX, you as a travel advisor do not earn 500 Advantage miles that we provide as an incentive on every booking made for nights or more. So what we have heard from some of our heaviest users is that some of them do use VAX. They will go in VAX, they will quote in VAX, but then they will go and book directly with us. For registrations, you can go to aavacations.com/agent. And if you are not registered as an agency, it's a very easy process to register as an agency. And then as an agent, once you're registered as an agency, and you'll get an email from us letting you know that you have been registered and all has been completed, then as an agent, you will create your own personal login as well, and then you'll be able to book in our site. So kind of, call to actions there. Number one, know that if you book in Vax, it's not that we're not there. You can book in Vax. You can definitely do it, but you won't get the 500 Advantage miles on that booking. Number two, best practice. If you want to quote in Vax and go book directly, that's completely doable. Then number three, if you want to register so that you don't leave those miles on the table, go to aavacations.com/agent, and that's where you will be able to register.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Looks like we have a lot of questions also regarding the deposit and if it's $200 per person or $200 per trip.
Per person.
Thank you. Can customers redeem their mileage on trips they've booked through AAV?
They can. As of right now, if they want to do that, if they want to use their miles, they can do it. But they have to book direct with us for now. That is something that we are working on to allow them to. We're going to allow them to, use their miles for the air portion of the package, and then we will have them pay the rest for the hotel and transfers, and then we'll pay commissions to advisors. That's something that we're working on. It's a project that we're working on. We hope to be launching it. It's going to be next year. It's not going to be this year anymore. But as of next year, we'll be able to allow advisors to actually use their customers' miles to book American Airlines Vacations packages and get commissions on the land portion of the package.
Thank you. We have a couple advisors who have wrote in and they're wondering if they can sell a group of air only.
They can. But with American Airlines Vacations, not with us, but they can do it through the platforms that we have for groups. So we definitely have a group platform that they would just need to register on. I don't know, Paige, if you remember the address top of your head, so I'll let you take on that.
Not off the top of my head, but we can certainly send it out whenever if there's any unanswered questions by the end of the webinar. But yes, you would need to register in order to use our group and meetings booking platform.
Perfect. Thank you both so much. Just to clarify, if advisors book on AAV's website, do they still get commissions?
Yes, they do, and they will get in Vax as well. If they book in Vax, as I said, they'll get the same commissions, the same pricing. It's just that their booking doesn't qualify for the Travel Advisor Rewards program. But everything, the rest still is the same.
Perfect. Thank you. How long does it take to receive bonus miles?
Once travel is completed, typically we run a batch, and so 30 to 45 days after travel is completed, those miles should reflect on your statement. But there's also a way for you to check on them at the AAV website in your profile. There is a section there that you can actually go and look up the miles that have been deposited to you for the packages that have traveled. So I'll make sure to send a training document that we have along with our presentation today, so that advisors can just go and if they want to check on that is included in that document.
All right, thank you. Are the promos commissionable?
All of them are, and remember, we do not reduce your commissions when you use our promo codes.
We are flying through some of these questions because some of them are duplicates. So let me just go ahead and comb through. If clients have an AA credit card, do they get their first checked bag free?
They do. They get the benefits. That's a great question. They all get the benefits of the card. That's independent of the type of package that they're buying with us or any kind of air. The benefits of the car are kind of standalone, so it doesn't matter what they're buying; they'll get them anyways.
Perfect, thank you. Is there a minimum number of nights for a lead passenger to earn the 1K miles?
Well, for packages overall, that's a great question. It's three minimum nights. It's three. So any package that you book with us has to be at least 3 nights. And this is for elite and non-elite.
Perfect, thank you. Is there an expiration date on those miles as to when they need to be booked once they redeem them?
Well, it would be like any other mileage. So they would have their own expiration date. So if you think about like miles that are deposited into your account when you travel, so once these are deposited, I think it's like what is it, Paige? Do you know? Is it 24 months or 36 months that they have?
I was thinking as long as you maintain activity on your Advantage account, those miles do not expire as long as, but I'm trying to remember how often that, I think the activity has to be 18 months, I believe, but I would have to check on that.
You're right. It's 18 months, and you know that's a good point. Maintaining activity on the account kind of prevents from you to losing the miles. So if you make a booking and the person travels and there's a deposit of miles into your booking into your account, then 18 more months, like it starts to roll out every 18 months. So this is another way for you to keep your Advantage account active and not lose those miles.
This advisor is looking for clarification if the bonus miles go to their own Advantage numbers.
If we're talking about the bonus miles offer, no, they go to the customer. But the travel advisor will win 500 Advantage miles if the booking is 4 nights or more. So it's the bonus mileage offers. If you book those, they will go to the customer, to the lead traveler on the reservation. But at the same time, the advisor, as long as the booking is 4 nights or more and it's made directly in our website, they will earn 500 Advantage miles.
Thank you, Ramses. I think that definitely helps clear it up. Here we have another question. If we can retroactively get points from a trip that's already been taken.
We typically don't do that, but given the partnership that we have with ASTA and you know how close we work with them, we'll be happy to take a look if you have activity in the last 90 days to look into it to be able to add those bookings. So contact our travel agent support desk at aa.travelagent@aa.com. So through there, you can send a request and we'll get those added to your account. If you want to copy me or send it to me, either way, happy to take a look at it.
Thank you so much, Ramses. It's a lovely offer. Looks like we have a couple advisors who are going to be within that 90-day window, so I know that that's super exciting for them. Let's see here. Is the commission the same if you book direct versus in Vax?
It is the same. So no worries there. All the same except for the bonus miles for the travel advisor rewards program.
Perfect, thank you. With the PDP waiver, does it cover everything in the package, hotels, cars, etc.?
It does on a pre-departure basis. As long as the booking, as long as any component is not marked as non-refundable, it would be covered by the pre-departure protection. So yes, you will notice when there is a component that says non-refundable, those are not covered by the PDP. But as long as it's not indicated as a non-refundable component, then yes, they are covered by the PDP and they can cancel. up to the day of departure. Remember, we recommend doing it at least 24 hours prior, but up to the day of departure, and the customer is entitled for a full refund or full credit.
Perfect, thank you. On trip together, do you have to use American Airlines Air, or can you just book hotel and resort only?
That's a good question. I think, and I don't have an answer for that one, so I'll get back to you on that one. I believe that you have to have the air in there, but we do offer hotel-only bookings. I'll be very honest, we don't encourage them because we want to sell that air. We're an airline, but we do offer standalone bookings for hotels. So I will have to check with our policies and procedures department to see if that's an option. Do we want to do that? No, but we'll check and see if it can be done.
Thank you so much, Ranzis. Here's another possible tricky question. If an advisor were to book through the AAV website and then request assistance, is it no longer being considered a book direct?
No, it is. You'll have full control of that booking. Even if you call for assistance, you still have, and you'll see the booking. Everything is going to be, you're going to be able to manage it just like any other booking.
Perfect, thank you. You had briefly touched on markups, and this advisor is wondering if it's possible to make the markup non-refundable prior to final payment.
Yeah, that's a really good question, and that's a debate that is going on right now, because what happens with that is that if we were to do that, then we would have to kind of put out there what the charge is for. Mm-hmm. Because if we're saying that you're fully refundable, right? Why are you holding that money? So we would have to kind of make it transparent that the agent mark up the package. And I do not know, like that would be a kind of a difficult situation unless the advisor has already let the customer know that they marked up the package, that booking has been marked up, and then that money is going to be retained. So it's a tricky situation. Some advisors have brought that up before. It's just that the complexities on how the conversation went between the customer and the advisor, it's a bit cumbersome, and that's why we kind of, since we're saying this is fully refundable, no questions asked, it puts us in a difficult situation. So that's why we are kind of debating if we should go down that path or not. But open for discussion. It's something, if advisors feel this is something that it needs to be changed, we're happy to consider it. But just know that the premises of it is that if we say it's refundable and then there's a portion of it that is withheld, then how do we make that transparent?
I think that is a great answer, Ranzis. Thank you so much. Definitely a tough one there, though. I think we'll probably have time for just a few more questions here before we go ahead and announce our attendee prize winner. Our next question is it required to have the hotel booking match the exact dates of the flights?
If it's for the trip together, yes. If it's for an FIT booking, not necessarily, because if it's an open jaw, it's understandable why they are not. They don't have the same dates. But if it's going to the same place, same destination, they're departing out of the same destination, then it should match. I think we can make it manually, but it won't be something that you can do in the system. You would have to call in for that. That is for sure. If we are able to do it, which I'm not 100% sure that we could, it would have to be called in, and that is 100% certain.
Perfect. Thank you. We have some advisors wondering, can they purchase the protection waiver from American Airlines directly?
You mean for like an air ticket? No, it would have to be on a vacation product. So we are the ones on the American Airlines Vacation side that offer that coverage. American Airlines doesn't have that.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and find one. Oh, here we go. We have a couple advisors who have actually written in, and they're wondering if American Airlines or American Airlines Vacations offers military discounts.
Do we offer that on the airline side page? I don't know.
I don't think so, but we would have to check.
On the vacation side, we
Fine.
don't.
Okay.
We don't.
For customers, do the hotel loyalty points booked through American Airlines Vacations go to them directly?
So like it depends on the hotel and depends on the agreement because sometimes the hotels will provide us with rates that don't accrue points. So in those cases, the points are not accrued, but it's not because of us, because of the rate and the agreement that we have with the hotel. If the rates apply for their rewards program, they should be accrued unless the rate does not allow it.
Perfect, thank you. Are you able to use travel vouchers for vacation packages?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Perfect, thank you. And then Ramses, just before I go ahead and ask you for a little drum roll to announce our winner, we have a couple advisors who have written in to ask for your contact information one more time.
Yeah, my contact information. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. But again, you all will get this presentation, and my contact information is right here. So you will have it in your inbox. We'll shoot this out right after the presentation, so that Kara, you can send it to the group, or we'll send it to the group because I know we're gonna get some the email list, so we'll send it as well. You'll get the information. If not, just go to Kara or Paige, and you'll find me. I promise I won't hide.
Perfect, perfect. Now for the amazing moment that everybody has been anticipating. Paige and Ramses, if I could ask you for a little drum roll, please. Mr. Tom Rich, you are our lucky attendee winner today. I will be sure to connect you with Paige post webinar. Super exciting. Before I go ahead and turn it over to Ramses to close us out, I just want to thank you all so much for joining us today for this presentation. And I want to give a big virtual round of applause to Ramses as well for doing such an amazing job on this presentation. This will conclude our webinar. Ramses, do you have any closing words for our advisors today?
The only thing that I would say is, first of all, we are super appreciative of the partnership with ASTA and being chosen as Airline of the Year. That is extremely humbling to us. We thank you so much for that. The second thing, I would encourage everybody to give us a chance. If you haven't used it in a while, give us a chance. Go and price some packages. And if you want to earn some miles, go and register. Register directly with us so you can book directly on our site. We will send you an kind of like a step-by-step on how to register, how to book, how to do everything, and we're happy to assist you on anything that you may need. So thank you, Kara, for the opportunity. Thank you, Paige, for managing the relationship with ASTA. We appreciate the travel community very much. We're very excited. I'm actually on a customer event right now. So looking forward to continue building on the partnership that we have with the travel advisor community through ASTA. And as part of our journey of being an easy to do business partner.
Thank you so much, Ramses.
I would second all of that. Yes.
Thank you, Paige. Do you have anything else that you would like to add before I go ahead and close this out for today?
I was just going to say, if you're planning on attending any of the upcoming ASTA events for the remaining of the year, American Airlines will be there. So please make sure to swing by and say hello. And just echoing what Rances said, we're very grateful for your partnership and all the advisors that make up ASTA. It's an exciting partnership for us, and we appreciate all of your support. So thanks, Cara.
No, thank you both. We definitely appreciate the partnership here at ASTA and Paige, all of the hard work that you do. We have a few advisors who actually wrote in and they said that they will see you next week in New Jersey.
Oh, very good. I will see you in New Jersey next week for sure.
Thank you so much, everyone. This will conclude today's presentation.